Tyron "The Chosen One" Woodley is an American professional mixed martial artist who's also an analyst and soon-to-be boxer. Now at the end of his career, he's looking to cash a couple more big paychecks before calling it in the professional fighting world. However, many may have forgotten the incredible rise of Woodley and his knockout power that has put him on the map in the first place. Fans also cannot forget his lush lifestyle, where he collaborated with top rappers around the world and even wrote a song called "I'll Beat Yo Ass." Don't worry, in this video we'll go through all the fights that made Woodley famous, his rapper lifestyle, and how much he's worth today. We'll also take an inside look at how much he'll make with his fight against Jake Paul and what's next for this fighter. Make sure to stay until the end to see some of his best trash talking. Now let's get started. Number 1. The rise of the Chosen One. Tyron Woodley would get his start in the MMA world as a fighter in Strikeforce, and here he would show off his knockout power along with being able to stay in fights. He would win his first 8 fights in the promotion and only lose to Nate Marquardt while challenging for the vacant welterweight title. After having a rough patch fighting elite fighters in 2013 and 2014, we would see Woodley break out of the pack and dominate the division. Starting in the summer of 2014 with a performance of the night knockout against Dong Hyun Kim, the Chosen One will go on a rampage, winning his next 5 bouts to capture the UFC belt and defend it 3 times. His one-punch knockout power was all the talk, and everyone knew he could end the fight if he landed that. Woodley would defeat top fighters such as Robbie Lawler and submit others such as Darren Till on his way to the top. He would also have wars with Kelvin Gastelum, Stephen Thompson, and Damian Maia. These wins over top fighters cemented Tyron's name in the books as one of the best fighters at that time in the welterweight division. After his loss to Kamaru Usman, Woodley would go on another losing streak, but what was clear was that he was never out of the fight. In each of his matches, he may have been losing or took heavy shots in the beginning, but never gave up. This made MMA fans all that more excited for Woodley, knowing that he had as much heart as the best fighters in the promotion. At his highest point, Tyron Woodley was a well-known name and made many connections to continue on his cush lifestyle. Number 2. Celebrity lifestyle and net worth. Instead of focusing all his time on MMA, Woodley branched off into other popular media streams, becoming a rapper and actor. Many have considered this to be the downfall of the Chosen One, but others have made the counter-argument that it was for the longevity of his career. As a fighter, you only have so many years to compete at the top level before you need to take a step back and go into other paths such as coach or analyst. In Woodley's case, he started acting in 2010 and had roles in popular movies such as Straight Outta Compton, Sultan, and Cutthroat City. The former UFC welterweight champ also dipped his toes into the music industry in 2019, where he released several singles and had even features from top artists such as Wiz Khalifa. Do you think Woodley could become an industry rapper after his fighting career? Colby Covington certainly doesn't think so, but you never know if it's an act or if he's being cringe as usual. Check it out.
The biggest thing I need to be cautious of when I step in the octagon with Tyron Woodley is if he starts rapping in that octagon. And let me just give you a piece of advice, Megan. If he starts doing that, just run away from the building. I'm sorry. If it happens to me, I'm going to be so close to him in the octagon, I'm not going to be able to get away from my eardrums to pop. So just a piece of advice, if he starts doing that whack-ass rapping, just run away from the building, Megan.
Oh, man.
Altogether, it's estimated that Woodley has earned over $5 million from fighting, putting his net worth around $4 million. However, this can all double as the Chosen One also signed on to do a fight with Jake Paul. Number 3. The fight with Jake Paul. After seeing his friend Ben Askren get knocked out in the first round, Woodley had some choice words to say to Jake Paul and his team.
Ain't no money behind you, bro.
Ain't no money behind you. Your just went down, didn't it?
Ain't no money behind you.
Did your stock just go down?
My stock still down.
Your stock right there, boy.
My stock still down. And I got 5 world. And I got 5 world titles.
You don't know about this.
I got 5 world
You don't know
titles.
about these, young champ.
I got 5 world titles.
Young champ, you don't know about these.
All right,
You don't know about these.
I got 5 world titles. That's all I gotta say.
If you think he'll win, let's bet it.
I know he gonna win. That's all.
Let's bet it.
So
Let's
let's make a bet. How much you putting up? We'll match it. We'll match whatever number you want. Gentlemen's bet.
I need to focus on the fight.
We are.
I don't play. Number one, I don't play games. That's what I
Sounds like you're playing right now.
I'm playing.
'Cause you
I'm
said
playing.
You playing?
If you really know how to get down, you know how to play games.
Oh, you know I really get down too.
well, you just said your boy's gonna win, but you won't bet on it.
I was verified before fighting, so that's what y'all need to recognize.
Oh, I mean, we in the same field, baby. We do this. We do this. You know that. We in the same field, baby.
Squeeze it right here.
You ain't saying nothing but a word. You feel me? I'm just saying, you ain't saying nothing but a word.
Recall that Askren had retired from fighting and was busy running his new podcast and wrestling gym. He also had hip surgery replacement, which doesn't help when you need that as a core component of being able to walk, let alone fight. Many MMA fans think that a fighter close to their prime, such as Woodley, could easily go toe-to-toe with Jake Paul, seeing this as a redemption fight for the MMA community. Not only would this elevate Woodley's fame even further, but he's expected to earn a nice payday as well. In fact, his manager has even said in an interview that the base salary is more than what he ever got at UFC, and with the estimated pay-per-view buys, he should walk away with a multi-million-dollar payday guaranteed.
It was a tremendous deal. He's getting a large base number. He's getting a cut of the pay-per-view globally. He's participating in a lot of different things, and he should walk away with, a multi-million-dollar payday. You know what I mean? And I don't mean like his base guarantee is in the millions already.
I'm not hating on a fighter who could double his net worth in one night fighting a YouTuber. Plus, it wouldn't hurt if the MMA community could get one back for the Ben Askren loss. What do you think? Number 4. What's next? Family and business. Aside from getting million-dollar paydays fighting, Tyron also lives a busy life managing his own gym as well as family. He has 4 children that he spends a lot of time with and has dedicated much of his success and motivation to them. You can see them on his Instagram posts hanging out together. He has 3 sons and 1 daughter. Aside from his family, Tyron has also wanted to give back to his community in his hometown of Ferguson, Missouri. His goal is to open up a non-profit facility to help the troubled youth in the area. Woodley also has his own gym in St. Louis where he trains other fighters and acts as a general fitness center. Here, you can see Tyron and his trainers help children, women, and men in boxing, Muay Thai, and more. It's great to see that we have top athletes in the MMA world promote a healthy lifestyle through their own branding. So what do you think about this fighter's lifestyle? Do you think it was the right choice that he dove headfirst into both acting and rapping when he was on top of the welterweight division? And what do you think will happen with his fight against Jake Paul this year? Let us know in the comments below.